Hello. It is June 21st. Today is the solstice. I thought it would be appropriate to play one of the songs from my EP that is about solstice energy in some ways. It was about the winter solstice energy. That's the solstice that's mentioned, but it's the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere, so it feels appropriate. So the song is called Heavy. I wrote it several years ago, 2020, I believe. And again, it being Pride Month and everything, these songs on the EP are really connected to my coming out process. Like, I wrote this song, like, I guess just really grappling with, like, what happens if I'm not fully accepted where I am, and can I stay in an environment that doesn't support my wholeness? It was a question I was rhetorically asking my ex-husband in the song. The idea that, like, if you can't make space for all of me, then you don't get any of me, kind of a thing, which sounds very, like, drastic. It was how I was feeling at the time. I don't talk a lot online about my marriage just because, like, I don't think I'm ready to. Can you lay down, Tom? It's hard for me to talk about some of the more difficult aspects of that relationship when it could possibly, like, get back to him. Like, obviously, like, he knows everything that I was dealing with and struggling with in our relationship because, you know, we talked about it before I moved out and everything, before we got divorced. So it wouldn't be a surprise to him, and he's actually heard this song before, I'm pretty sure. All that said, there's, like, a lot of reclamation that's happening for me. Reclaiming my voice, reclaiming these songs, and not being scared to tell the story of a painful time in my life. You know, some of us are called, as I kind of write about calling in this part of it, some of us are called to process out loud the things that they've been through. And so I feel like I'm one of those people who just, I have to talk about it, or else it'll get buried and the truth of it won't live in my body either. Like, let alone, like, people knowing the story. Like, I won't even be honest with myself about what I've experienced if I don't talk about it. And if I don't have it echoed back to me in safe spaces, like, that wasn't okay. Like, you deserved different. You deserved something more gentle. You deserved spaciousness and care. But yeah, this is one of those songs that is connected to that time in my life. I just want to play it for you. It's called Heavy. You just sit heavy, so strengthen my own back. You can't hold what's heavy, so strengthen my own back. My own back. Thanks. Okay, that's all. Yay! I'm proud of myself. What do you think, dogs? Tom was just like a little puppy when I wrote that song, so he's like a big boy now. Do you remember that one? He wagged his tail. He went whoosh. Mila, do you remember that one? Do you remember that song when I wrote it? You do? Do you remember that song when I wrote it? You guys were with me through the whole thing. Thanks for listening. I will talk to you in the next one. See you next week.